Hi Slaymates, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new here, I'm Kimmy and this is the Slay House. Today we're going to take a little bit of a look at the comments from my last Scambaiting video, since it is one of my more popular videos. So I've got this first one here.
Give me the 4 minutes of my life back you've stolen. Good Lord, go to work.
Yay, I got my first hater. Okay, so next we've got comments debating about the grip strength of my kitty. Guys on the internet are so weird. Like, does this ever work? All right, now, what do I have here?
If you have been scammed before, he is a pure genius. He will definitely help you get who is behind the act, and he will bring down the account, and also get back your money for you.
A comment not only promoting a scam, it's a comment promoting a scam, targeting people that have already been scammed on my Scambaiting video. I'm definitely gonna take this personally. First, I created a Telegram account because I didn't already have one. Then I found an alternate identity from myself using an image from thispersondoesnotexist.com, because with how many people have their images stolen by scammers, I didn't feel it would be right for me to just take some random person's image, even though I am scambaiting and not scamming. Then I created myself an absolute banger of a pseudonym. Armed with this, a whole bunch of free time, and many euphemisms for self-love, I was ready to ruin this guy's day, or several days. I did manage to drag this out for several days. Let's see what happens.
I have a problem.
What your problem? And how can I help you?
Finally, you responded. I was about to look elsewhere to fix my problem. I might still try to find a better deal from someone who won't keep me waiting. It's always good to shop around. My name is Anna, BTW. An erection.
Sorry ma'am, it was because we had too many works yesterday. Forgive my manners. Alright, how can I help you?
This is a bit complicated.
How?
Anyway, it all started about 3 years ago. I started my current job as a polisher at the doorknob factory. My then husband just got promoted to head trainer flogging dolphins at the local aquarium. We just bought our dream home in the uncanny valley. Everything was picture perfect. One day, a particularly rebellious dolphin, named Cyclops because he only has one eye, latched onto my husband's flogger, and wouldn't let go. My husband, in an attempt to retrieve his flogger, played tug-of-war with Cyclops. Cyclops overpowered my husband, and drug him into the water. Rescue attempts were made, but to no avail. When I got the news, I dropped the knobs I was polishing in shock.
Oh, that's really bad. How is your husband doing now?
I became a widow at 20 years old. All over a game of tug-of-war with Cyclops.
Tug of war. Tell me what you really want me to work on, and am really sorry for the delay.
I'm sorry, my boss just caught me on the phone and got on me about my knob polishing quota. I'll get back to you after work.
He requested 2 pieces of information. 1, he was asking what tug of war is, and 2, asking what it was I contacted him about. 1 doesn't further the scam script at all, and the other one does. So what do you think I answered first?
Tug-of-war is when there is either one person, or one team of people, at each end of a row pulling against each other until one side pulls the other across a set dividing line that determines the winner. In the case of my husband, he was out of the water, pulling against Cyclops, who was in the water. Cyclops pulled my husband into the water and drug him further under. By the time anyone realized anything was wrong, it was too late. I mourned his loss for as long as I could, but eventually had to distract myself by taking on as many hours as I could by polishing knobs. As time wore on, I knew I needed something else in my life, and that my deceased husband would want me to be happy. So I went on a dating site, and met a man there.
What his name? Where are you from? Oh, sorry for your loss. And after then what happened?
At this point, I started structuring my story and my role to fit that of a stereotypical victim of a romance scam. Then started fielding questions from the scammer about who scammed me.
His name, or what he told me it is Mike Rochburns. We messaged each other every day.
Send me his picture.
Once again, I went to thispersondoesnotexist.com and grabbed another photo to use for the role of Mike Rochburns.
Alright, have you called him before? Do you have his phone number?
He said that phones weren't allowed on the oil rig. I don't know anything about oil rigs, so I accepted that explanation.
Okay, what other information about him did you have? And are you on WhatsApp?
He's supposedly an engineer for ExxonMobil on an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico. I'm not on WhatsApp.
Did you give him any money? Hello.
I apologize. I fell asleep. I've been unwell lately. I'm waiting on some test results from my doctor.
That's just a little setup for later on in the story as I drag him along some more.
Oh, I'm sorry for that.
It was always something with him. He said he couldn't access his money.
Which money?
He couldn't access his bank account. Was constantly sending gift cards with promise that he'd pay me back.
How much gift card did you send him? And did you give you any of his details like his email or any?
I sent about $15,000. His email address is mike.rotchburns@engineer.com.
Can you send me the receipt of the card? Or the card picture?
I don't have them anymore.
You don't have any proof of payment? You paid him $15,000 and you don't have any proof of payment.
He said I didn't need to worry about it holding on to the cards after he got the numbers. I believed him. I feel so stupid.
At this point, I was trying to figure out why he was so insistent on seeing cards that I'd already sent my scammer, because they would be empty and not have any monetary value to this person. But it seemed like he wasn't willing to move on until he got something. So I went and stalled for a bit more to try and figure out how to move things forward. But stalling also just to waste his time.
And how are you guys communicating since you don't have his number?
I might have a couple of the cards around here somewhere. What would you be able to do with those numbers?
Yes, of course I will.
After moving on from chatting on the dating app, we've been communicating by email.
What the name of the dating application?
Zoosk.
Now he asked me for a screen grab of his dating profile. And I was like, oh no, I don't have one of those. So I did an image search to find a Zoosk demo profile with the name Mike already attached to it, and I happened to find one. So I poorly edited my "this person does not exist" photo into the profile for this other person named Mike. And he totally fell for it. I guess I'm just that good. I'm not. I have no idea what I was doing. I was just using some of the new iPhone photo tools and somehow made it work. But it worked, and that's the important thing.
How long have you guys been communicating?
About a year.
Alright, what about the card?
I'm still looking. I just moved. My place is a mess.
Are you guys still communicating with each other?
I blocked him. So, anyway, how does this work?
Do you still have the card? I can help you get the person behind the account and more information and details and his actual location, and I can get your money back, and I will bring all his account down on all social media platforms.
I haven't found one yet. I still have boxes to go through. How can you do all that with a used gift card number?
That's how having the old spent cards advances the script, but I also think it serves a dual feature. There is a lot of vetting scammers do with the people that they are trying to scam to make sure that they're not wasting their time. So I think a secondary part of having pictures of the old gift cards is also a verification that you were naive enough to send the person who scammed you gift cards in the first place.
This is my work for more than 5 years now. I will track the card where it was been redeemed and the actual location.
Well, since this is the internet, and anyone can claim to do anything, how do I know you're the real deal?
This next response was shotgun blasted to me right away. No Scammy McScamface is typing or anything like that. So what it shows is that they have responses to common questions already mapped out, and you can kind of see the difference in the quality of English between what you've seen from him up until this point and then this copy pasted response. So they do rely very heavily on scripts. So that's something that, you know, could be a potential red flag if you are dealing with somebody that might not be legit.
Our services are 100% guaranteed, carried out with utmost discretion and lethal accuracy. With over 2,000 satisfied long-term clients and years of hacking and programming experience, you can be sure of getting effective results on time, hassle-free. Services can also be adapted to more effectively suit your needs. However, if the results don't meet your expectations, you can easily request a refund.
Can I get a reference from one of those long-term clients? It would ease my mind. I hope you understand why I'm apprehensive.
If I'm not enabled to do this job, I won't have people recommending me in all social media platforms.
Well, I guess that one guy in the YouTube comments was enough of a fanboy to change his username to advertise for you, so that makes total and complete sense. Okay. I do keep looking for the cards.
YouTube comment algorithms look for things in the body of the comment that would indicate someone is advertising or trying to, you know, drive traffic or scam to somewhere else. So the workaround that these scammers had found was making their username for the bot accounts that they're sending, you know, to comment on all these videos to contact this name on this platform. And that's one of the ways that they kind of get around the commenting block, so their comments still get seen. But of course it looks like the person advertising just loved that person so much that they changed their username to match the to advertise for the scammer. It's ridiculous, but that's how it works.
I found some of the cards. It's a good thing I did, too. I just heard back from the doctor, and it's as bad as I thought. I really need this money back now.
Alright, can we proceed now? Hope you didn't tell him that you are working on him.
Based on my doctor's diagnosis, yes, we should proceed. It's cancer. I really need this money back. And, no, I haven't told him anything. He's still blocked.
Alright, I will help you get everything done within 3 hours. But the service will only cost you for algorithms.
What's an algorithm?
Algorithms are binary code used to access an account system and its server in order to bypass the account cell main brain.
I start to have some fun here by just asking question after question after question and poking the bear, and trying to see how much off script I can get them, because once they're off script, then they're trying to use more of their time and attention in order to formulate responses to the questions that you're asking, and eats up a sizable chunk of their time.
If you've been doing this for 5 years, shouldn't you already have the code written on hand? You've got the info you need from the cards, right?
Ma'am, every account has his own types of algorithms. And you don't expect me to use someone else's algorithms for you.
Where do these algorithms come from?
We need to purchase from the dark website system.
If you aren't the one customizing the algorithm, what is your role?
Like I told you, once we purchase algorithms and we proceed, it won't take more than 3 hours to get it done.
That doesn't answer my question. But that's not important right now. I don't have the means to pay. I thought, given your expertise, you could get the money, take your fee from that money, and give me the rest.
Sorry ma'am, I already told you how it works.
Well, I know you wouldn't just be charging me the cost of the algorithm without additional markup cost for your profit. So, it wouldn't make sense for me to go through you when I could just go straight to the source. I learned a lot today.
Ma'am, you are only paying for algorithms, that's all.
Then how do you make your money? I know you don't just pay your algorithm guy and take no money for yourself.
I decided that I've taken things as far as they're going to go, so I decided to put an end to it, reveal myself, and move on with my day.
Ma'am, if I'm done, if you want to give me anything is left for you to decide.
I have 2 questions then.
Okay.
1, how much?
$200.
2, lol, does this ever actually work?
Ma'am, if it doesn't work, won't have messaged me at the first place.
And attempting to scam a widow with cancer? That's pretty low.
What do you mean?
Is your memory that bad? Can't you keep track of all the people you're trying to scam and their stories? It doesn't matter. Nothing I said was true. I hope you get a conscience one day.
And that'll do it for today's round of scam baiting. I hope you had some fun, had some laughs, learned a couple of things about how these people operate. And since I gave them the good old 1-2, I'm absolutely certain that I will never have to deal with this again. What the? Oh well, looks like I'm not going to run out of content anytime soon. So, until it's time to come slay with me, go slay with yourselves. Bye.